Hello, this is Jasmine Norris. I'm reading from Titania's monologue from A Midsummer Night's Dream for the theme Earth Speaks. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling in the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and the crows are fatted with the murrian flock. The nine men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green, for lack of tread, are undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter cheer. No night is now with hymn or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Heme's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds, as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childling autumn, angry winter change their wanton liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Dusk on This Earth I Love by Dan Hess. Just back from a sunset bike ride, I am lifted off the seat and set down wobbly on the ground. The sky streaked orange. I stop and stare across the stillness. In the tall trees, birds are bringing in the day's provisions for their young. The leaves shake loose a pair of monkeys, and the chase is on. A single lizard on the wall sticks out its tongue. My father glances at the setting sun. Far we will go, and farther we have come, borne on by wonder. For the moment, home. 4 years to 60, still I look around as night comes on, and benediction rises from the sun-warmed ground. My father picks me up and walks me through the dark screened door. In a distant room, a light is on. The Coleman lantern hisses in the room. My mother looks up from her book and smiles.
We reside in a universe that we hardly know anything about, by June Powers. I was choking yesterday from a weed wrapped around my throat that no one could see but me and a few elders of the community, and they smiled at my growth opportunity, and I smiled at my own acceptance of death. And then the weed released me, leaving me speechless in the sudden expanse of being mortal, in a magical atmosphere that changes sunlight into appetizers. I realized we reside in a universe that we hardly know anything about just yet. We are slow learners, but willing and appreciative. I am out of breath from the changes in language and the large amount of activity around me. To take it all in means I am a part of it, part of a ruthless commitment with no turning back. And I think I like this idea very much.
Hi, my name is Michael Brito, and I'm reading Being Human by Naima Penniman. It is in a book called All We Can Save, Truth, Courage, and Solutions for the Climate Crisis. It's edited by Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson and Catherine K. Wilkinson. Being Human. I wonder if the sun debates dawn some mornings, not wanting to rise out of bed from under the down feather horizon. If the sky grows tired of being everywhere at once, adapting to the mood swings of the weather. If clouds drift off, trying to hold themselves together, make deals with gravity to loiter a little longer. I wonder if rain is scared of falling, if it has trouble letting go. If snowflakes get sick of being perfect all the time, each one trying to be one of a kind. I wonder if stars wish upon themselves before they die, if they need to teach their young how to shine. I wonder if shadows long to just for once feel the sun, if they get lost in the shuffle, not knowing where they're from. I wonder if sunrise and sunset respect each other, even though they've never met. If volcanoes get stressed, if storms have regrets, if compost believes in life after death. I wonder if breath ever thinks of suicide, if the wind just wants to sit still sometimes and watch the world pass by. If smoke was born knowing how to rise, if rainbows get shy backstage, not sure if their colors match right. I wonder if lightning sets an alarm clock to know when to crack, if rivers ever stop and think of turning back. If streams meet the wrong sea and their whole lives run off track. I wonder if the snow wants to be black, if the soil thinks she is too dark, if butterflies want to cover up their marks, if rocks are self-conscious of their weight, if mountains are insecure of their strength. I wonder if waves get discouraged crawling up the sand only to be pulled back again to where they began. If land feels stepped upon, if sand feels insignificant, if trees need to question their lovers to know where they stand. If branches waver at the crossroads, unsure of which way to go. If leaves understand they're replaceable and still dance when the wind blows. I wonder where the moon goes when she is in hiding. I want to find her there and watch the ocean spin from a distance, listen to her stir in her sleep. Effort give way to existence. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tia Ballantyne, and I would like to read you two brief poems written to the theme of Earth Speaks. They are not recent poems, they come from previous books, but they fit that theme. And the first one I'd like to read is called Ode to a Thinning Glacier, and it comes from my book, The Tender Hour. Ode to a Thinning Glacier. The earth holds her fingers to midnight and moon, replaces hands with seed pods. There's no escape from the demolition man, a shadow column with smoke arms, drowned eyes breathing. If I cover my ears, his voice tracks dry across my skin, anchors satellites to stars. If I open my mouth, heat rushes in. Ode to a Thinning Glacier. I think you can probably imagine who the demolition man is. This next poem I want to read you is a little more lighthearted, and it's called The Earth Writes a Love Letter to the Sky. And it comes from my book that I wrote when I was living in West Oakland called The Street. Dear sky, beautiful sky, pink and green, I love no one but you, my thunderous queen. Let no day pass without oceans breaking at your feet, tossing stars up to all that blue. Let me give you yellow forsythia and luminous gooseberries along the way from March to May. Let me hand you other springs, New York, crocus, purple gold, Michigan, luscious mud, silvered snow, North Carolina, redbuds and ice gone green. Colorado, asparagus lace on barbed wire. Hawaii, misting valley rain, red lava faded black, then rushed to blue. Trade winds pinwheeling storms to land, a regular deluge of wonder. No reservoir, just us, surfing waves of triple shine birds with white-rimmed eyes, swaying atop rose-pink grasses, color blurred by city lights. They caught it. Dear sky, I cannot end this. Love, you and I. The earth writes a love letter to the sky. Thank you for listening.